What is going on, everyone? Nero again. Here for you some Call of Duty Black Ops 1, not Black Ops 2. Playing some zombies on Numa, actually. This is a World of War map. They brought it back through the Resurrection map pack. And it's a good map. It's probably my favorite zombie map overall. And I've said this in a couple of my zombies videos. You guys know I've been posting a lot more zombie stuff lately. I want to get better at zombies. I'm not that great at it. And I've never played this map solo before. And this is my first attempt playing solo, and it's pretty bad. It's pretty horrible, but I'm improving. And I just so happened to get the Wunderwaffe, the power weapon there out of the box, my first hit. I have that in the Thompson, so I'm set up rather well. And I'm like, yeah, well, now we just got to figure out how to do well. And you guys will be seeing me struggle and do somewhat well. But welcome to this week's episode of Dear Nero, a weekly series here on my channel where you guys send me in fan mail, fan questions, if you will. I feel as though it's a good question, entertaining question. I go ahead and answer it. And we're going to hop on this with the first question. He writes, Dear Nero, if you could choose a team of 6 YouTubers, including yourself, for a game of Call of Duty, who would they be? Riley from Canada. Now, this is a fun question, man. This would be an unstoppable team, right? So picture this. Let's picture like a 6v6 domination situation, kind of like a 6v6 dom setting. You got myself. You got Wings of Redemption. You got XCal. Woody's Gamertag. Yodi Slaya. And Hutch. Now, I understand that Yodi Slaya is not really a multiplayer person. And the Hutch doesn't play necessarily Call of Duty all the time. I understand that. I still think it'd be hella fun because those are my favorite YouTubers to watch. They all do play the game. They all have played the game. And, yeah, I think it would go over rather well. Regardless of whether or not, you know, Hutch or... I mean, Hutch plays a lot, I think, still. Regardless of Yodi Slaya not really playing that much, I think between me and Woody and Wings and XCal, I think the 4 of us by ourselves could do anything. The fact that we're having Hutch and Yodi Slaya there would just be for fun, just people to talk to, and they would also be able to hold their own, I can guarantee. So that'd be a fun party to run with. Imagine live sessions with that group. Oh my god, that'd be fun. But that's my answer for that question. Let me know your answer to that question. That'd be pretty neat. If you could have a party of 6, including yourself and any YouTubers you watch, who would they be? Let me know about that in the comments. That'd be pretty neat. Next question. He writes, Dear Nero, what are your thoughts on people that depend on relationships to run their lives? I know 2 people that make it seem as though they can't live without their partner. By the way, I love your videos. Keep up the awesome content. So, this happens everywhere, literally everywhere. I go to night school, and there's this girl in my night school, and she's one of these people. Her entire life is dictated around her boyfriend. Like, it's almost creepy. It's almost creepy. She's always texting him. Oh my god, he won't stop writing back K. Why won't he talk to me? Does he not like me anymore? She's sitting there freaking out. This girl's like 18. And she's sitting there freaking out because her boyfriend's not texting her back while she's in school. And I hate people like that. My cousin is somewhat that way too. I mean, I don't hate him, but it's just something I don't like about him. It's like, everyone always just seems to be like up each other's asses. Like certain relationships, not all, but a lot of relationship people are always up in each other's asses and can't give each other room to breathe and can't do certain things because they have to be there with their significant other, I guess, and I hate that. I hate it. Hate it a lot. I hate people that are just like that. People need to be like, just chill out, relax, give each other some space. If you truly like each other, or even love, if your relationship's gotten to that point, just give each other some space. Things will be okay. You don't need to be up in each other's ass all the time. And that's my answer for that question. Next question, he writes, Dear Nero, I have been lifting weights for about a year now, and I still get asked the stupid question, do you even lift, bro? Why are so people fixed on whether someone lifts or not? Trevor from Illinois. Well, Trevor, I don't think you're getting the joke. It's not that they actually care whether or not you lift. Do you lift, bro? Do you even lift? Is a joke. It basically spawned on the internet. And it basically comes along the lines of, how many times, have you ever been in a high school situation? I know I have, many times. Have you ever been in a high school situation where you're like pondering the hypothetical fight of 2 people in your school, and you're trying to figure out who would win. You're trying to bring up points as to why this person would win. People are like, oh, he gets really mad, he'll probably win that fight. And people are like, oh, dude, he doesn't even lift. You know, and people used to think, or at least they probably still do, they used to think lifting, you know, how much you can bench press translates somehow into how well you can fight. And that's the joke. You know, do you even lift, bro? I'd kick your ass. You know, it's a joke. It's what it is, nothing but a joke. People don't actually care whether or not you lift or not. I'm 21 years old. I can bench press like 45 pounds, man. Yeah, it's just people don't care how much you can lift. They don't. It's a joke, and I'm surprised you didn't pick up on that right away. Next question. He writes, Dear Nero, What features to Call of Duty multiplayer experience that Treyarch has added do you think Infinity Ward will apply to their next installment of the series? Corey from West Virginia. Mr. Corey from West Virginia, Infinity Ward's kind of infamous for ignoring, not even acknowledging the existence of Treyarch, right? That's just something they're known for. They don't typically take anything from a Treyarch game at all and implement it in their game. I'm trying to think. I'm sure there's a couple instances where they brought something. What I would like, assuming the next game is Modern Warfare 4, what I would like them to bring back from the Treyarch system is I really like the entire creative class, the pick 10 system. That should stay. I like the score streak system. I would like either that or to go back to Modern Warfare 2 style, where it just kill streaks galore and everybody has them. I think that'd be interesting for a change. I think those are the two main things. I also like the way you level up your guns in this game. The 100 headshots, then you have to do challenges and whatnot. Believe it or not, it's probably easier that way than to actually go and get 150 headshots. 150 headshots can take a long, long time. Then again, I kind of miss the simplicity of 150 headshots. So, I don't know. Either way, I like, there's a lot, the things I like within Black Ops 2 are the pick 10 system for your creative class, the way you level up your guns, acquire gold camo and diamond camo was a great idea as well. And it's all good stuff, but I feel as though Infinity Ward being who they are, they're probably not actually going to run with that, even though, you know, they should run with that, but chances are they won't. Next question, he writes, Dear Nero, what is your take on today's teenage society? Recently, there have been many incidents of nude videos from 14-year-old girls, and kids these days can't live without their texting and Facebook. Every teenager these days is hooked and relies on technology to run their lives. What are your thoughts? Ryan from Australia. Now, I have heard about this. I heard about a couple things. My brother keeps me informed of this. I don't use Facebook. I only use my Facebook fan page half the time just because I don't know. It's a bother to log into Facebook. Apparently, there's a girl that posted a video of her like stripping or something like that. And she was like 14 on Facebook or something along those lines. Something horribly disgusting. And then somebody was doing sexual things with an animal. Yeah, and did that. I think it was on Twitter, maybe. I don't know. Either way, yeah, it's kind of gross that these young girls are doing this kind of stuff on social media. I do feel as though you're right, though, is that people these days rely too much on social media. And I'm going to throw texting in as social media just for this example, because it kind of works in the same regard. People don't call each other anymore. You know, people just text or they hop on Facebook, and everybody seems to just be riding it. I mean, everyone loves social media, and it seems like you have taken over their lives for most of them, to be honest. And it's a bad thing. It's definitely not a good thing. It's definitely a bad thing that that's happening. But people feel as though, you know, when they're on Facebook or whatever, and they have, you know, whatever 100 friends or whatever, it feels as though like they're in this position of power, right? They feel as though whatever they write, people are just hanging on to every word and wanting to know their opinion on things. And there's the people that like have like over 100,000 tweets on Twitter already, and it's like, Jesus Christ, dude, you're not that interesting. Relax. And people just need to relax off social media. Just chill with it just a little bit. It's okay. You'll be fine if you just relax off social media a little bit. I do feel as though you're correct in your statement, though, saying that people rely far too much on all this technology these days. And in some ways it's bad, but some ways it's good, because technology is the future. And it's only going to get worse and worse. You know, I don't know if I would use the phrase worse. Technology is going to continue to grow. There's going to be new things every year. Every year there's going to be new things coming out. So there's nothing we can really do about it. But definitely, yeah, people need to just relax on social media and stop thinking like they're the kings and queens of the world. Have you been on Facebook? All these girls always ranting and posting song lyrics, and oh, I hate it. That's why I don't use Facebook. If I do use Facebook, it's for my Facebook fan page for YouTube here. Even then, I don't quite use. I use Twitter a bit, and most of that's interacting and sharing videos. So, of course, there's the occasional rant, but for the most part, I don't get on there to, you know, yell at people and tell everyone about my day and, you know, how everyone's just hanging on to every word. And I'm in a situation where I'm above and beyond like these typical the girls you'll find on Facebook that think like everybody's hanging on, you know, for their every word. You know, I'm somebody who has like 2,300 Twitter followers, right? And I don't even care that much about it, because it just isn't important to me, really. And people need to realize that it's not that important. But I hope you guys will enjoy this week's episode of Dear Nero. It was I think it was a decent one. I think it was good. It's pretty good questions. We didn't get a whole lot of questions this week, but the ones we did get were pretty good, and I had to pick between them, and it was a good thing. But hope you guys all enjoyed. If you guys like your question feature on next week's episode of Dear Nero, simply send me a personal message here on YouTube, like tagline reading Dear Nero. If it's a good question, entertaining question, I go ahead and answer it. So until then, this has been Nero. Please remember to rate the video where you guys will deserve. Remember, ratings help the video grow, help my channel grow. And have one for the day.